Hello, you divine, infinite human beings. You're all that is, ever has been, and ever shall be. You're divine, infinite love. You're divine, infinite truth. You're divine, infinite source. And here I am with the sheep. No, not the sheeple, the sheep. Aren't they beautiful? And there's some little lambs over there. God, I could never ever eat a lamb after seeing this. Not that I do, but you know, we only saw the animals. I watched Dr. Dolittle last night, you know, with Kiki. It's her favorite movie. How could we ever eat animals if we actually lived with them? I think it's fine if we use them for their, oh, they're all coming over here. Kiki's getting nervous. Hi! Look at them, they're all coming. And now they're all running away. Because Kiki turned her back. When she turned her back, they all come over. Look at this. They're all coming. And now all Kiki has to do is turn around. Look, watch. Kiki, look over there at the sheeple. See? Okay, so that's sheeple. Okay, now I know what I'll talk to you about. Alright, wow, that's so symbolic. I don't know if I caught that on the camera, but here's all the sheeple that are moving forward, and the minute Kiki, the wolf here, turns around, they all flock away, which is very interesting, because so now I'm going to talk about what I was going to talk about here on the new earth, where it's so beautiful, where everything is so clear, where everything makes sense, where everything is sane. And yesterday I went just down the road a ways, but almost in another planet, literally another planet, the finite 3D Earth, and I went into the I didn't want to do it, but my twin soul Peter, who's always with me in spirit, prodded me to. So I went into the medical community and confronted them because, well, you know, it's becoming mandatory for people to get this thing that's happening as the cure, this masquerade ball that we're in, the Carnivale, where everyone's wearing masks and being required to... Anyway, it's a long story. I wrote about it all in the book, my book today, The Infinite Human, which I'm going to write because I can't share it here, and put it out. I probably also put it out in newsletters and everything, so sign up for my newsletter because the truth can't be told. And but anyway, but yesterday I confronted the medical community. I said to them, you know, are you following your sacred oath? Primum non nocere, first do no harm. And they ran away from me. I got it on camera too. They ran away from me like those little sheeples, you know, when I was the one who should be afraid of being, you know, held down and jabby-jabbed. They were the ones running away from me. So, you know, instead of just waiting, you know, out of fear that I'm going to be forced to do something to my temple, which I would never allow happen because I'd never manifest, I did it. And also I did it because of karma. All right, now I'm going to talk about karma. I know a lot of people don't even like that word anymore. The New Age people, a lot of the New Age gurus are saying, oh, karma, that's an old world thing. It doesn't exist anymore. Well, guess what, guys? It exists. Nobody wants to admit it because they don't like it. They don't like to pay it. But believe me, there is karma. And this is the only way to explain people the question when people say, why do bad things happen to good people? You know, good Christian, God-fearing people that have, you know, terrible accidents. People, and I know but it's not, because it's actually a cosmic law that works very well. This explains why people are born with, have accidents. People are born with all kinds of disabilities. It's karma, because this is not the only life, even though we've been taught that it is, and we are actually fragmented identities. Our soul has fragmented identities that when you begin to ascend and come up into the clarity of oneness, you begin to understand and remember all your past lives. And for me, I'm going to say that one thing about the medical community, which if anyone hears this, I know some people have lost their jobs over it. Good for you, because you know what? Better to lose your job than to pay the karmic debt. When you are just remotely, holding a gun at someone's head and pushing it or sticking something into them, without knowing what it is, you are creating karma. Yes, I'm sorry. The truth is, I'm giving you the real lowdown. You are creating karma. Okay, and I know everyone says, but I didn't know. But I didn't know I was doing that. But I had no idea. I didn't know we were doing that to the Jewish people. We didn't know that, they were doing that. We didn't know, that was blah, blah, blah. No, sorry. It might work in the Saturnian-run courts here, pleading temporary insanity, because we are all insane on this planet, and that is a very good excuse. But it doesn't hold water in the cosmic courts. No, it doesn't. And you can argue, you can disagree with me all you want, but I'm here to tell you, you're gonna have to pay the karma. And you might even not know you're paying it, but I'm here to tell you, someone who has, I don't say I come back from the dead, but I know everyone's like, oh, I died and I came back, so I know the truth. Okay, let's just say I'm ascending to new levels of awareness and having total or complete, almost complete recall to all the thousands of life. Okay, not everything, because it's like you remembering every single moment just in this life, but I remember the important ones that have to do with who I am today. And I know I had to pay a karmic debt yesterday, because part of my, I'll just be honest, part of my karma is that I was with Peter in my past life, which is why I'm so big on the medical community. My twin soul was a doctor in this life, and he was a doctor in Nazi Germany, and I was his nurse, and we were, part of the wrong side. We were on the wrong side. We were Nazi scientists, doctors, whatever, experimenting on Jewish females. Peter came back. I can't tell you, I wrote the whole book about how much karma he paid for that, just by traveling all over the world, working with all the poor, indigenous, Indians, Native Americans, the black communities, the poor coal mining communities. It's a long story, but he paid it back with extra credit. He did great. And I was always with him. Just like I was with him supporting that, I was with him also supporting his, downfall. Always him. The women, we always stand by our men. Much to our own detriment. And it's karmic. It really is. It is karmic, because, I didn't have the courage to speak out until it was really too late. And I remember I have a flashback of just standing there, at this, with blood everywhere, screaming, this is wrong, but that was a past life though. And I paid for it dearly in this life. Oh, I can't tell you how much I paid for it. And in many other lives we've been embroiled in the dark side. But now, you do have to pay karma, and I paid a lot of karma for it. And part of my karma yesterday was to stand up with courage to the medical community and say, prima non nocere, you need to first do no harm. So I did it, and it felt really good, and I feel like cleanse, because when you start to cleanse yourself and clear out the karmic debt, I hope this isn't too windy, guys, it's so freeing, because you're free, and that's true freedom. Okay, so I know there's a lot going on right now, tyranny, but the first thing you have to do is pay your karmic debts, clear out your own karmic self, and free yourself. It's an inside job. Then nothing can touch you. Ciao for now. Kiki wants to go this way.